Thank y'all for tuning in. I love y'all. Please like and subscribe. Hit that bell so y'all know when I'm dropping. And help me with this algorithm. I love y'all.
Anyone who is socially conscious can see what's going on.
A lot of people bringing up the fact that Stephen A. doesn't want Max on the show because too many people keep pointing out that Max is more black than Stephen.
I'm in the streets. Max almost seems blacker than you, Stephen A. with what he's coming, you know.
But I think it's deeper than that. Is when Max talk about all these athletes. Colin Kaepernick talks about marijuana possession, right? Even tells Stephen A. people like you. Watch this.
But I consistently, when this issue comes up, you focus on the fact that the athlete was stupid because they know what they were jeopardizing and they did it anyway. And I focus on the fact that the drug laws, particularly as they apply to marijuana, are based on nothing more than lies and propaganda.
Max, not only his stance on black things, and Max is very articulated and very astute in his stance, right? He's also very knowledgeable about the law, about law's history, and about how that history or the history pertaining to each particular race. I mean, Max goes in, right? He really goes in.
This whole thing was a way for the NFL to smuggle in, Trojan horse style, a waiver that Kaepernick would sign, signing away his rights. Recall, I couldn't figure out why this was done this way. Why so mysteriously? Why did it have to be on a Saturday? Why couldn't the date move? Why did he have almost no time to respond? Was it an ultimatum? Why couldn't he have his own camera people there? The whole thing, right?
Yes, it's Stephen A. does not want Max Kellerman to outshine him, nor does he not want to be able to disrespect black athletes or go along to get along the way Kwame Brown has taught us and has brought this understanding to the forefront. These guys don't want to give up that go along to get along. Not only that, their structure of living, how they do everything, their understanding of everything is to go along to get along. So when they see righteousness in front of them, when they see people talking correctly and talking right language in front of them or speaking with wherewithal, they don't want it. They don't want it around them, and they don't want it in front of them, because they're only here to bloviate and about themselves, right? And to and to give a take that is unchallenged. This is the other thing with Max. Max is one of the few white men that talk that shit for black people. And Max don't just talk that shit. Max gets into depth.
Ongoing systematic oppression, which has created racial imbalance in terms of social justice. That's essentially what Colin Kaepernick is protesting. And the fact that then an almost exclusively white club of owners, because unless you believe that black people are intrinsically inferior at making money, I guess that's not true, right?
No
Unless you believe that, then you also understand that the fact that the NFL is an all-white club at the ownership level, essentially, is a result of that injustice. Think of the irony that he doesn't have a job, partly because he's protesting the very reason that right now he doesn't have a job.
Wow.
It shows that Stephen A. has a very broad vocabulary. He's a very intelligent person, but he is not versed on black issues unless it comes to condemning us. If it is damning us, and it is damning black people and black men especially, anything that's black, the way Max talks about it, Max has done research. Max has been in the black community.
Anyone who is socially conscious can see what's going on.
Not only to have black friends, but he listens to their plight. He listens to the things that they go through. He may not be able to sympathize, but he can empathize with the plight. As a white male, it does not sit well with Max, nor does it sit well with Max that other people use the law, use certain instances that black brothers are going to go through to condemn us. The weed. When white males do stuff, it's never talked about that way with Stephen A. It's never an issue. They said when Ben Roethlisberger got in trouble, Stephen A went and made a whole speech about Barry Bonds. What did Ben Roethlisberger, a different sport, have to do with Barry Bonds? Even a different instant, a different incident. These two weren't even comparable at all. And the first thing Stephen A does is go slam Barry Bonds, if I'm correct. Yes, it's about Stephen A now wanting Max to appear more black than him, right? Even though Terrell said it right here.
I'm in the streets. Max almost seems blacker than you, Stephen A.
It's about them not wanting you to see a white man stand up for you. So when you are looking at these people go back and forth and you're seeing a white man take the same stance as you would take, but you brown, and you see the black dude always got some negativity. Even how he talks about black men, he created slogans to disrespect us, and he black. They take Max off the show because he's pointing out how Stephen A and how all these guys are not for you. Max gives you the opportunity to see that we're people.
Anyone who is socially conscious can see what's going on.
You got to work with other races. Some of your bosses are white, black, green, purple, Spanish, from Guatemala, Mexico, whatever it is, because we're all people. And with Max on the show, when Stephen A goes at black people only, it reminds you to hear a white man talk like that we are people. Get off the weed. It's all he ever say. Everything is denigrating black men. Every time a black man make a mistake, Max Kellerman pointed out when this man got caught with a weed charge, and they said that $1 million football player, his weed charge was possession with intent to sell.
Meanwhile, breaking news, Sacramento Kings' new big man, Zach Randolph, was arrested and charged with marijuana possession with intent to sell by the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department on Wednesday night.
The police can write anything down. And then once the ESPN and the news people get it, and Max had to point that out on the show.
Anyone with half a brain knows Zach Randolph. Let me go out on a limb here. Zach Randolph wasn't intending to sell weed. Okay, the profit margins wouldn't be enough for it to be worth his time, right, considering what he makes in the NBA.
That's why they got rid of Max Kellerman. Now you seeing Max in the morning doing this docile fucking take on football. But where's the Max we know? Where's the masculinity? Where's the bravado? They wanted to shut that shit down. It's the same thing they don't want from you black men. They want to shut all that good energy down. When you bringing other people up and you giving other people the knowledge to succeed, they want to shut it down. They want you to be dumb and they want you to be stupid. And they want you to watch their little fucking ball games and keep going back and forth.
Anyone who is socially conscious can see what's going on.
So that's what this is about. It's about taking away somebody who shows you humanity. Once we all up, it's stuck like that.